Yes. So there's nothing on the, I think the latest thing to cancel was we had a Midwest and an East Coast thing in May, and we got the final cancellation from that too. So that's off. And, I don't know if June is even going to be on the cards. I think we should start an online casino, and we'll be taking bets when we can get back on the road.
Yeah. I think it seems highly unlikely we're going to be able to tour this year. Just not even if the the quarantine stuff is lifted. It just seems like it's going to take a while before. But we'll see. I mean, I don't know, before places are really ready to get back into business and so forth.
Yeah. That's so we've spoken about this before as well, but I mean, have you, I know it's all we think about, but do you have any predictions for what the nightlife is going to be once again, we're saying how long is a piece of string, but if you were to guess, say June, July, lifted, just, back to normal, whatever the hell normal is. But if you were to guess, if you were to take, I'm, typically I'm not a gambling person, but if you had to make a stab at it, what would your, Saturday night in July when it's lifted, what would it look like in a town like Houston?
Whew. Go ahead, Chad.
I think it's going to be a slow. I mean, there's definitely people who are dying to get back, who will just be there, like
yes,
and, just partying like nothing has changed. But I think we may see some strange behaviors, like people wearing masks in the bars, maybe drinking beer out of straws or some strange stuff like that, bringing their own straws. I don't know,
possibly. I think that if someone says, okay, on July 15th, this is just hypothetical, of course, so don't get excited, but say July 15th, all bars and restaurants can open. I think it's going to be like Chaz. It's going to be very much gradual. People kind of creeping out of their houses, like, is it okay, kind of a thing. And as far as live music goes, I know that every band is going to be excited to get back out and do it again. But I really think that it's going to take a minimum of 30 days for every bar to kind of get back into shape, back into a place where they can actually be able to offer any band any kind of money. I think, because they might be training new staff, because people might have left and gone to do something else. They may be working on, getting their distributors back in line, and they may be working on a very limited amount of money that they can use to just open the doors, So, and they may only be open okay, we can only be open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or we're only open Friday and Saturday. You know, so I think it's definitely going to be a gradual workup to getting us, back into playing somewhere. Yeah, but it's going to happen. It's just a question of, I don't know how long it's going to take.
Yeah. And there are certain things I think are probably not going to go away, like this thing with hand sanitizer being everywhere outside. The automated ones are outside grocery stores right now that you hope are stocked when you get there. Sometimes they run out.
Well, when I went to the HEB over in Alabama to pick up, I ordered pickup there because that was the earliest of the ones that are in the area here. That was the earliest pickup. I forget, that was Wednesday. But I got there a little bit early, and I was curious because I wanted to see what the store looked like on the inside, if there was a line outside. And I walked up, and there was tape every 6 feet for people to stand. And when I got to the door, the guy said, wait a second, because there was somebody in there, and they ask you to sanitize. They have a hand sanitizing station as you walk in the door where the carts are. And they say, sanitize your hands, please. And you sanitize your hands. And they say, do you want a cart or do you want a basket? And then you tell them what you want, and then somebody's there hand wiping it down for you, and they hand it to you, and then you go in the store and do your thing.
Yeah, that's how it was at HEB, my local store. And
so I think you're right. I think there will be more hand sanitizing stations.
We'll see them outside bars too. I think
I believe you see them everywhere now. Yeah, people will be a little freaked out. They're gonna want to go out, but they're also going to be scared to go out. I think, and it's going to take a little bit of time.
And we're just going to have to get used to seeing people in face masks too. I think that's probably. I don't think it's going away.
Yeah,
I think it's here to stay.
I know a couple of people that could benefit from wearing a face mask.
Some of them are in this room right now.
Well, I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a little different too. I think it's going to be, and I only thought of this. This wasn't prepared, but as you were giving your thought on what could and could not, what might not happen. I was thinking this might be a like a New Year's, like an amateur night. This might be if you've ever worked in a bar, if you ever played in a bar on New Year's or Paddy's Day or any of the big drinking holidays, you'll see that the regulars subside and the people that never come out. The people that scream about drink prices and bitch about this and that. So they come out in force.
It's amateur hour.
Exactly. But that's what I mean. That's what I think is going to happen. I think it's going to be very, very busy. I think it's going to be very, very, it's going to make Caligula look like Sesame Street. It's going to,
that's maybe, that's probably true.
Again, I was just because of the way you were thinking, and again, not to be devil's advocate, just to, in thinking, right, it's lifted. I think that the people that really didn't take it that seriously are going to go out, and then the people that think it's a hoax are going to go out. And I think the combination of that mixed with the few people that are, fuck it, let's go get a drink. I think it's going to be. Now again, it's not 7 nights a week, but I think 3 or 4, maybe.
You think it's going to be busy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is, but not with your regular punter.